scratch, from zero.
Oh,
Flour and eggs, Italian way. It's very easy. It's embarrassingly easy to make pasta, but we're not gonna tell anybody so we can impress people. The basics: 1 egg per person, take or leave. I like texture, that's why I'm making a sauce with texture, chunky sauce. And we use 50-50, we're in Poland, whole wheat flour, 50% white flour, whatever kind. I don't know, I'm not too big about it. So far it works. And so we're gonna have tonight, we're gonna have 6 people, so we're gonna use 6 eggs.
When you travel around the world, you're going to have to stop here again.
I'd be more than glad to do that, and I'm hoping that together we're gonna develop a cookbook for travelers on how to cook on hotel rooms and scruffy places around the world, and how to make delicious ramen noodles.
So you're putting 6 eggs in there,
6
right?
eggs, we have 6 people tonight, so just mix them. So basically pasta is eggs and flour, no salt, no water, no nothing, eggs and water, 1 egg per person. So we're gonna sprinkle a little bit, give a shake, sprinkle, give a shake.
Now you're using
white flour. We stir it a little bit.
50-50, right?
50-50 roughly. So eyeball it.
I see you've done this many times.
We do it once a week.
And you're all over the world.
Yeah. Now on this trip we're doing it is a pasta tour. We try to treat our hosts with fresh pasta. And we're coming from Iceland, and we're in Iceland a couple of times. We make fresh pasta for our hosts.
And what organization do we belong to?
Couchsurfing.
And can you explain what it's all about so people can understand over this video?
Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Couchsurfing is, I guess, I don't want to be the voice of couchsurfing. I can tell you what couchsurfing means for me, and it's always sharing. Sharing is being a guest is the honor of sharing the space, of sharing the intimacy of my host. It's not what is noticed about having free, cheap accommodation. No. For me, it's an honor, and I've been in places, in luxurious places, and literally in scruffy places. In both occasions, I felt grateful, and was an honor to be invited. In Indonesia, we've been in very poor places, and there we will slowly work our way.
So you want that to stop sticking from the bottom, right?
The thing is gonna be right when we get a dough that is smooth, doesn't stick, but it's soft, still soft. So we get a shot of white flour, a shot of whole wheat flour. There's that thing of the slow food that is coming back. I think it's starting in Italy. You take your time to eat, you take your time to cook. There's no rush. You're not getting anywhere by going fast. And you have a little glass of wine, and you chat, and you're with friends. And cooking is an expression of affection.
That's
because
true.
It's not about eating, it's about expressing your affection, your gratitude.
Exactly.
And so what's the rush? We're talking, sipping wine.
And we're having a great time here. And just one more thing, you're working too much. You need to have a shot of wine. You know, that's my motto. You have to say, oh, I'm tired, I'm working too much, and you have to have a nice shot of wine.
Yes, we're gonna get the refill, the wine.
There you go. You're working too much. There you go. Cooking is a joy. It's not a it's not a job. It's not working. It's a joy. It's between friends, and everybody sits at the table and has a nice feeling when we break all our bread together.
So you see how the same setting. I'm going very slow. This is meant to be for people that has never made pasta, and it's for 6. Imagine if you do a portion for 2. The dough is just a handful, because the advantage of using whole wheat is that it expands a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So the volume is, I would say, a third more than with just white. But you need the white because whole wheat is too coarse.
That's correct.
And doesn't hold together, and the pasta breaks.
And also the whole wheat, it's more nutritious.
Yeah. We're getting there. See, it's sticky. So I'm gonna soak the pot. Okay. We're almost there. This thing is sticky, but we're gonna finish it.
Oh, so you're kneading it.
I mean, yeah. Time. We want. You don't need to overdo it. Just do it to the point where you get a dough that is smooth, doesn't stick. Here's our pasta. It's smooth, doesn't stick, and it's soft. So it looks kind of smallish, but after when we boil it, it's quite a bit. It's abundant. It's a good 6 portions. And now we're gonna use Portsman rolling pin. So to start, I'm gonna make kind of sausage-like thingy and cut it in.
I can see you've done this before.
So we get 6 dough balls of pasta.
The experiences when you travel around the world, huh? But your grandmother taught you that, though.
My grandmother, like, she would get up at start making the pasta on Sundays at 8 in the morning. And ravioli. That's a major leagues. Ravioli by hand. And that was the most delicious thing that.
So you press with your fingers all the way around and you make like a flat pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, elongated too.
Yeah. You see, it's soft, it's easy to work. Okay, we got this, so we're gonna start working. Sprinkle a little flour.
Poor man's roller, huh?
Yeah. So here's another secret. You have to fold it 6 times, 5, 6 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes it the pasta. It gives it the elasticity, or else it's gonna break. When you boil it, it's gonna break into little short pieces. Roll it.
So that's 3?
That's 3, I guess. It was 2, 3.
So I guess that's number 6.
Oh yes, yeah, more or less. Take or leave 6 times.
Too bad you're not here more time. We could have gone into the pizza mold. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that thing stretch. You don't need a machine. You need a wine bottle. But I want to say that I appreciate you helping me get rid of the wine so we could use the bottle.
With the machine, it's quite faster. We're doing it the way that You don't need tools, anything. You can do it with things you have laying around the house. Bowl of wine and nothing else, your hands. But you can, instead of kneading the dough the pasta by hand, you can do it with a machine, or makes it faster. And if you have these Italian machines to make pasta, although I have one, I still prefer to cut the pasta by hand, like
really?
With a knife. So we have the pasta. First stage, we're gonna give it, now we're gonna bring it to the thickness we want before we cut it. So this has on 3, 4, 5 times folds, and this is the last one. So we want it kind of squarish. It's easy to work. So this is gonna be a coarse, chunky pasta. It's not something thin. It's more rough.
Rustic.
Rustic.
I
That's
like
the word.
rustic. Rustic. I like that.
And everything is by eye. You know, it's not science. So you get a sense of how.
Wow, that's pretty thin.
And put a little flour. Alright, so we finish it, kind of give a shape.
Very rectangular, huh?
Yeah.
Shape.
And we roll it.
Awesome.
Alright, we have the rolls now done. I'll sprinkle a little flour. I'm going to start cutting the pasta. So knife.
Wow. So what, a 1/4 inch?
By eye. This is, it's gonna be all the chunky sauce with
wow.
1/4 inch, 3/8.
Very nice.
And you have to see my grandmother doing this. She was very fast.
Very fast?
Yeah.
So your mother had a catering company at one time?
No, she had was kind of like that, yeah.
And there's our noodles. Awesome.
So we got the pasta, it's already cut. We have the water rolling oil. Put a little of the oil. Kosher salt. And there we go. 1 minute max and the thing is cooked. Be careful that it's gonna overflow, so we turn it down.
Wow, there we go.